Hello and welcome to Nomad's World Minecraft once more. Today we are working on the new village breeder. Decided that the other spot that I had wasn't going to work out. That was in that building right there. I needed to make it larger so that I could not only have the breeder, but I could also have a way to get rid of villagers that I don't want, and to also put certain villagers into some form of order. So we'll start with that right now. Take a look at our librarians. Right now I've got 4, and they're not specifically set to these numbers, but I have 1 through 9 little stalls, 19, sorry, 1 through 19 stalls set up and ready to go. I got the librarians come in here, and this was the first one that they went into, and I was able to trap them in those. And then I got a bunch of paper, and I went in and I started doing their trades, and got all 3 books exposed or available. And then I created a little spreadsheet, and with that spreadsheet I'm able to write down all 3 books, what their the emerald cost is, and that way I can, as I get more librarians in here, I can weed out the more expensive librarians. For instance, let's see, number 13, that's this guy. He has thorns 1 for 10 emeralds, and number 17 has thorns 2 for 28 emeralds. So it's kind of like, do I want thorns 1 or thorns 2? Obviously I want thorns 2. So that guy down there is worthless to me for thorns 1, because I have a thorns 2. Even though it costs like 18 more, it's still the higher enchant, which is what I want. I want the good enchants. So yeah, that guy is worthless on the thorns. He also has Depth Strider 1. Not something I'm really all that interested in, but it's available to me. And he has Silk Touch 1. I don't know if there's a Silk Touch 2, but Silk Touch 1 for 12 emeralds. So until I find somebody else with a better Depth Strider. Depth Strider 1 for 6 emeralds, so that's pretty good for that enchant. And the Silk Touch for 12. So if I need some books of Silk Touch, then right now he's the guy I would have. Let's see. This guy here, he has Lure 1, Fire Aspect 1, and Fire Protection 3. None of which I really am interested in, but I'll hold on to them until I get, I'd like to get all the enchants out here. I got this whole floor. It's going to be dedicated to the librarians. Let's see, let's talk about this guy. In addition to the thorns, he also has Frostwalker 1 and Frostwalker 2. So he has both. The Frostwalker 1 is 18 emeralds, and Frostwalker 2 is 34, which is obviously the one I want, so I'm not concerned with the Frostwalker 1. This guy here, he has Featherfall 2, which is, I believe, better than... No, I got Featherfall 2 already. But that's 27. Protection 3, which is good. But that's at 45 emeralds. That's pretty expensive. And Punch 2 at 25 emeralds. So, got my start. I got all those villagers I had in that other house all brought over, sorted through them, Those are the guys left over. The rest of them, what I did was I created a method for. Well, let's start with the breeding. I'll explain how I got this breeding system set up. So, obviously I've got lots of gates and fencing so that I can divide up the villagers, get them, if I get one in here, then I can get him into one of these stalls along here, and then if he's not any good, I can get rid of him out that direction there. So this is the breeder part. This is a cartographer, that's a cartographer, and I got some black robes there. I ended up, I'm going to just focus on the librarians for now. Later on I can do something with these guys, and see if they've got anything good. So I've got 5 in here. What I can do is throw down some food. They'll throw it back and forth a little bit, and then they start to breed. Alright, so above them I have my doors. That's on the roof. I went ahead and put it's like almost 30 doors up there, and so there's a baby villager. Now what I did was let me turn down the volume a little bit. I'm not sure if that's interfering, but it's making it hard for me to hear myself. Alright. Gotta love the sound of my own voice. Alright. So, I got the blocks here that prevent the villagers from going down in the holes. Then I put these trap doors. Okay. The trap doors give the illusion that there's somewhere to walk there, and so the babies they can fit underneath these blocks, and they'll walk and drop down into the hole down below. So then these guys will breed up until a certain point they either run out of food or they hit the villager cap. Now down below, it's just simply a tunnel that they can come up and get up here, where I can then they have plenty of room up here for just wandering around and growing into adults. Alright, so hopefully this guy will turn into a librarian. Hopefully this guy will turn into a farmer. I had one farmer and I'm not sure what happened to him. I think I ended up getting rid of him by accident, but again, it's not that big of a deal right at the moment. But I do, because I don't have a lot of food available for doing trades, so I'm not quite ready for that. Once they've become adults, I can then open up this door here, and I get 1 or 2 villagers going here. Okay. And then I can further divide them up. Now I've got that guy there, and I got him here. Now this is a cleric, not really interested in him. So we're going to let him come this direction. And since he's by himself, I don't have to worry about losing out on a decent guy. We just open this up. And this is basically my trash. He will eventually make his way. Let's put that there. I probably put the rest of my fencing over in the chests over there. So down in here, I made a tunnel going over to one of the other houses that has a zombie villager, and so I have a zombie villager wandering around down there. And so if I get a villager down there, the zombie villager will kill him off. Now the purpose of that is to keep the villagers from reaching cap. Alright, I had maybe 20 villagers wandering around outside the building, and they were too close, and they were affecting, they were part of the villager cap, and so these guys weren't breeding because they were already at cap. So I made a little, I made this here, got the zombie villager in there. There's a trough. I managed to catch all the rest of them in that, and at nighttime I go, and right there, I don't know if you can see it, there's a gap that I have a gate there, and the zombie villager can get up. I open that up and let him go after the villagers. He kills them off. I've got some out there still right now, and I'm going to take you out there and we're going to kill him off. But we're going to get rid of this guy first. He's being a little resistant from heading this direction. There he goes. So we'll let him go. And let's see, oh, I need to go that way. There we go. Alright, buddy. You're free to go that way. So eventually he'll make his way out and down. It'll probably be daytime when it happens. Right now it's raining, but this is a good opportunity to come out here and get my zombie, my pet zombie, to go after these villagers that are left over. I did it in 2 batches. I had a whole bunch of them down in here. See, like this guy right here, he's gonna start running from that zombie villager. Oh, there's 2 zombie villagers. Cool. Come on, guys. Let's go kill some villagers. Now, because the zombies will kill the villagers, that won't affect my reputation with the village, so it's not going to make any difference. Alright, this is just a method for getting rid of these guys. As soon as they've killed off all these villagers, then I'll let the zombie, let them follow me back into the down below, where they'll be safe from the sun. Hopefully it'll keep raining here. Come on, kill off those villagers, quick. Sometimes when they're attacking a villager, they'll turn the villager into another zombie. I haven't seen it happen for a while. It has been a while since it's happened last, but it's supposed to be possible for them to turn these guys into more zombies. I have to do a little research on that just to find out how that works. Yeah, get him. Alright, get that guy too. And then we start closing this off, because I won't have any more guys out here. There we go. Alright. I'd rather do it with grass, but this works too. And then we go over and can we reach the there we go. Alright, so now we've got all the villagers taken care of outside. I don't think there's any more wandering around, so now they won't affect our villager cap inside. My plan is that over there on that little peninsula over there, or plateau, I'm gonna build a another farm. Uh, Probably gonna build a few farms over here, and I'm gonna get my eventually get my sugarcane farm going, real big, and I'll get some potato farms and carrot farms. We'll also get some melon and pumpkin farms going. So I'll probably do that all over here. That'll make this a little more of a worthwhile area to leave these villagers. Because I mean, otherwise it'd be like, okay, let's move it, move a couple of these guys over closer to my base, but to prevent travel back and forth. But I went ahead and built this, and I'm pretty well, I'm not going to really just abandon it at the moment. And the biggest problem over by my main, by my base is that snow biome. Makes it harder for growing things. So yeah, that's gonna, I got a limited amount of area. I have to go further and further away to, big areas. So I might just make this like a secondary area, and put some of my farming areas over here. I'll probably still leave the other ones that I have going over at my place, but at the main base. But as I get resources, I will probably come over here and especially once I get the slimes going. Once they get those going, I should be golden for getting the sugarcane going. So we're gonna move him over here. Now we've closed that gate over there so that we won't lose him. But we're going to let's take that fence piece. Come on, buddy, in here. There you go. Alright, so now when he grows up, I'll find out whether he's a librarian or a cartographer. If he's a cartographer, out he'll go. If he's a librarian, I will take him up the steps and over and into the collection. And then I'll do some trades, find out what kind of books he's got available, and then go from there, into getting some more. Now let's take a look. Every once in a while, I started with 2 villagers in here, and ended up with some babies that got stuck on the fencing, so I went ahead and made a second. They were getting stuck in that corner over there, so I made a second hole. They don't really take damage from the drop. It's 3 blocks tall, so I suppose they could occasionally take some damage from dropping, but it's it's a one-time thing, and then they're fine. So these 3 guys. That's a white apron, and that guy. Oh, let's get a couple of these guys. You can find out if they're farmers. And come on, anybody. As you can see, that one cleric, he's gone, and not going to cooperate. So while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to grab my fencing. So that I have it available. I've got some paper. It goes really fast. I've had, when I've done this in a previous world, I've had 3 large chests full of paper, and very quickly went, as I was going through librarians, figuring out what they had, I quickly went through a lot of paper. But you know, I ended up with most of what I wanted for from the villagers, the librarians, and so I had some pretty good enchants available to me. Plus, I had also, by using the paper, I had built up my collection of emeralds. Plus, I had a farmer. It was a pretty good farmer, and I had farms that were pretty decent, producing plenty of melons and pumpkins and carrots and potatoes, and so I had quite a bit of. All right, there we go. We got 2 in there. Let's close this up, and we'll separate these 2 guys. But yeah, I had maybe 2 or 3 stacks of emeralds, which isn't really a lot, but it was sufficient for getting the books when I needed them. And let's see, this guy is a farmer. Cool. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna save him. Let's put him in here. Come on, buddy. Got a home for you. And eventually I'll get, like, I'll, just like I'm doing with the librarians, I'll do the same with farmers and find the best farmer, and I'll probably have, a couple of them just in case one fizzles out somehow. Alright, so I got my farmer. Let's get this guy. Alright. And yeah, I should leave all these stalls blocked off. I forgot that I was trying to... Let's see, he's going to go out that way. This way I can, as he moves that direction, I can put fencing down to keep him from coming back. And eventually he'll just pop right out there. Alright, let's get a couple more of these guys. Let me go ahead and take care of these guys real quick. I'll also probably feed these guys some more, and then I'll be right back. Alright? Alright. I did a little breeding there, and he bred out. He popped out outside of the fenced area, but he should be attracted to the parents. So let's take that piece of fencing. See if he'll go that way. Kind of expected him to pop back in there, but there we go. And in you go, buddy. This is the reason for all the gates. It's like if I make a mistake, they're not going to get too far, and then I can correct the mistake. Oh, they're breeding some more. Come on, give me another white coat. That's what I want. Lots of white coats. Nope, I get a cleric. Alright. So I should do this one at a time, but eventually these guys will work their way out. they're just being a little stubborn. It's dark outside, so they recognize that. So, but I went ahead and fed these guys because I thought maybe the killing of those villagers outside might have upset them and they weren't breeding. They could have also been just out of food, but they've bred a couple of times since I just now fed them. Now, if I get rid of all these guys here that are worthless, I'm not sure what this guy is. Brown. There's a brown. Cleric. I think he's looks like an apron, white apron. So, what I'm going to do is put this on hold. I'll come back to this on my own time, and I don't want to bore you with it. This is very time consuming. I've spent hours before doing this. The other thing I need to do is go back to the slime farm and work on that some more. I need to dig that down some more. And let's see, where's my... Put that in there, that in there. So I'm gonna go over and dig some more of that out. As you can see, I've got 29 emeralds. I think I got a few more at the base too. I'll collect my wheat so I can get some more bread. I'm pretty good on bread right now, but it doesn't hurt to have lots of bread. And then I'll also collect the sugar cane a few times. I'll go back and collect it and then go dig some, and then, you know, back and forth. And I don't think I really need to take any of this back with me at the moment. So I'll do that. And oh, I wanted to go up top, show you. So we've talked about this, and I'll make even, you know, once those are all filled up, those 19, I'll expand it out, and it'll get bigger. But as I fill in the spreadsheet, I'll be finding the enchants that start weeding out the ones I don't need. This floor I'm going to leave empty for now. I may go up another level or two, and then I might make use of this level. This might become the toolsmith, the armorer, and the weaponsmith home base, and that'll leave the bottom down there. The bottom floor will be the breeding and storage, and then so yeah, I'd end up needing to go up at least one more level, just, you know, put a roof on it. As you can see, because I've got a working village, basically, it's spawned these iron golems. They can't do nothing. There's, you know, nothing's gonna spawn up here. And as you can see, I've got one villager in here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doors by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 35 and 5. So 40 doors altogether. And the way it's supposed to work is 35% of your doors is the number of villagers you can have. So let's see. 40 times 0.35 equals 14 villagers. Now, I'm also looking at that my librarians are also probably part of that count. So eventually I'm going to probably fill that whole roof up, with the exception of a small area for the iron golems. And then just in case I make a mistake when I'm bringing librarians up here. I don't want them going up there, so because they'll come up this way and then go through that one. So this prevents them from going up in there. So yeah, I've got, let's see, 4 up there, 5 in the breeder, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, there's 3, so that's 17. So that breaks the rule. So it may be that the librarians don't count. It could also be, I mean, let's oh, I need some bread. Let's see if we can get them to breed some more. Let's see how many we can get before they stop being willing. I keep going through this way and it's like, okay. And if I haven't said it before, I'm using the delete key for my drop instead of the Q because it's so close to my movement keys. Delete, I don't use it for anything else in the game, so it seems like a good key to use for this. And I got another one that popped outside here. I don't know if he's stuck or not, but he has a white coat. That's a good thing. Pop that back down. And I'm using the fences because it keeps all these guys from jumping up on top of the... They can't jump up on top. These are just slightly taller than a regular block. If I had a regular block there, they would just jump up on top of that and get up over it. So the fencing works really good for keeping them corralled. I can get rid of that fence. I can get rid of that fence. I can actually get rid of that block and that fence. So I still got 5 in there. I think I got 1 or 2 more babies that popped out of there. And let's see if I can get rid of this. Get rid of one of these guys. And they're breeding some more. So I'm not sure what the maximum number is. Like I said, I had a bunch of them outside. So and when I had the other place over there, it was I want to say 12 to 16 doors. So, you know, you would think that that's like 3 or 4 villagers. And, of course, you know, I had 2 in the breeder and 1 down at the doors to make it a valid village. But, you know, I got quite a bit of villagers out of it. So it may be that Bedrock doesn't have a cap on a village breeder like this, or it may be, you know, that, you know, maybe I just can go up to 100% of the doors, and I'm not sure. So I don't know what the percentage is, but yeah, it's definitely higher than 35% the Wikipedia shows. Let's see. Okay, we need to dump this stuff off. Grab our minecart and dump that. And we're going to go back to the main base, get ourselves some more resources, and then do some digging. And I'll show you a progress update on that after I've made some progress. Catch you in a minute. Alright, just a quick update. Just manually harvested from my farm, and I got, just so you can see, full load is 5+ stacks of sugarcane, and that is for, What we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Basically 10 farms. Each of these is a is 8 8 spaces long, so it's the water stream goes all the way to the end, and then it's got the water stream to take it to the hoppers in the chest. So 10 times 20 plus no, 10 times 8, so 20, because it's no, 10 times 8 and 8, so 16, 160 and 10, so 170. I don't think my math's right. That's 16, 17 times 10. It's 170, yeah. Oh, and then it was times 2 because we got the middle and the upper part of the sugar cane. So 340. That sounds better. It was like 5 stacks. That's 64 each. That's yeah, 340. That's much better number. Alright, and then we're going over here and we're going to harvest our wheat. Oh, let's go see how our automated farm is doing. I really wish I had more slimes because, you know, only five of these things going. It's pretty slow, see. So I'm getting more out of my manual usage, but this is going automatically. Let's grab these while we're at it. Alright. And we'll put them in here. I left the other ones down in that chest down below. When I get ready to leave, I'll grab them all and turn them into paper and then take that paper over. Or just take the sugar cane over because I've got a crafting table over there. Alright, so I'm going to collect this and then I'm going to go over and I'm going to do some digging. So I'll catch you in a little bit with a progress update on that. Alright, we are back. I've collected from the wheat field once, and you can see it's almost ready again. I picked up my sugar cane from there. I've picked up my sugar cane from down below and harvested that again. And I've currently got 6, 7, 8, 9 stacks of paper. That's pretty decent. Plus 1.5 stacks of bread. Want to let you know what I've done. I went over to the slime farm area that we're digging out, and we'll just call that the excavation area. And I started, you know, there was a small section that I was digging down. Well, then I got to thinking, you know, I need a path from the main base over there, simply for underground, something that's, you know, nice and protected and easy to get back and forth. I thought about doing a rail system, but I'm gonna forego that. It's a little bit a long run, but it's so what I did was I went over and I figured out where I wanted it to come out at, took that coordinate, and then I decided I was gonna go, this is my ladder up to the rail system. I thought, hey, let's go right here. So I came down, and every 6 spots there's a light fixture or a torch inset into the wall, and that way I won't accidentally hit them. And then so it goes one direction for the ways, and it go and almost to the exact coordinate, and then goes this way a little ways. Wish I could speed it up a little faster, but didn't take very long to dig this. I just used my standard iron pickaxes, no enchants, and I didn't use any light at first for a good section of it, and then I would go back and put some light in, and you can see that there's some resources here, but I'm not going to really worry about those. And on each end I've got a door, so there you have it. There's my path from main base over to the excavation, and you can see I took out this little chunk here, took it down a little ways. I don't think it's, yeah, it looks like it's down, yeah, it's down to the top of the hut here. Oh, I didn't make that jump, obviously. So I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more levels to go. So I'll take, like from here along the bottom there, and I'll take this section out, and then I'll probably like take another section of it, and just work one section at a time. Take it in smaller chunks rather than trying to do, one big layer at a time. Makes it feel like the progress is a little bit faster. So that's it for this video. If you like, please be sure to subscribe, comment, and share, please. And I will catch you in the next video. Thank you.